Financial wellness. Reach out to them for advice at 855-DON-GINO. And now back to your hosts, Don Getling and Gino Franti.
So, speaking of changing your life, make sure you join us right here in the Vault Media Studio by going to donandgino.com. Click on the live streaming button. This is live, and you'll see our very lovely guest who's dressed up our studio today. Much better looking than you, Gino, I have to say.
For sure. No doubt about it, Don.
And she's come here, again, one of our top professionals that we love working with because we believe they're the best of the best. One of the best family law attorneys firms in town, Reape-Rickett Law Firm, located out here for many, many years. They do a phenomenal job. And we have the lovely Sana Mashedy join us today to talk about family law. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
She has such a pretty voice.
Yeah, it definitely beats this.
I know, no doubt. So Sana's come to join us and give us a little bit more insight into family law, because this is something that, Sana, you're very passionate about, aren't you?
I thoroughly enjoy family law. I believe that it's one of the hardest times that you might have to go through, and to have somebody by your side that can really not only guide you legally, but really hold your hand through the process is so important. And
a lot of emotions involved, I would imagine, right?
Oh, especially when there are children involved. There are a lot of emotions involved.
So we're going to talk about some of the aspects of family law and some options for them and some things to think about, right?
Sure.
Okay, good. So you're obviously passionate about family law. What made you choose family law?
I really like that there is some finality in family law. So although divorce can go on for years at a time, there is...
All of us know about those situations of family and friends.
We really, the Reape-Rickett Law Firm really tries to help people walk through it so that it's a shorter time rather than a longer time. And you see a light at the end of the tunnel. So that's why I like family law a lot.
Well,
I got to tell you,
I know where
most
you're
of the
going.
people I speak to, at the end of the day, faster would be better.
Of course.
The sooner the better. Let's get this over with. We've already determined it's not going to work. We've tried all the other stuff.
Keep trying to
Let's
sell your
get this
wife on
done.
that, though. Faster would be better. She's like, no, Gino.
Hey, you know what? I ask Jim this every time he's here, and he never answers me. Can I retain you guys for $1?
Yeah, we always see.
I'll defer to my partners.
And again, we're here with Sana Mashedy with the Reape-Rickett Law Firm, and we're going to go in depth about family law and everything. We always talk about, a lot of you out there in your relationships go, you know what? I don't need a family law attorney. But it's a cruel joke, but a lot of times you don't know if you need a family law attorney, but your spouse may.
Well, one of the things that the Reape-Rickett Law Firm also does is prenuptial agreements. So
that's what we used when Gina and I got married.
Twice.
So you might not think that you need a family law attorney at the end of your marriage, but you might want to start your marriage by seeking out a family law attorney.
Isn't that getting more popular now, I would imagine?
I've seen a few prenups, and it's really important that they're done correctly because there's so many loopholes in that. And actually, I was just talking to one of our senior attorneys this morning about a prenuptial agreement and how to do it properly. So the good thing about Reape-Rickett is that there are about 4 senior attorneys that you can always consult, and they have the experience to do things that are complicated.
I got to tell you, when you look
at
at a prenup in California in particular, I mean, the judge can make it Swiss cheese. I mean, this is a really, really tough state to do prenups in, isn't it?
It is. I think I only practice in California, but yes, there are a lot of loopholes, and it has to be fine-tuned to every situation that a divorcing couple may come upon.
Yeah, you see that all the time when you hear about the big prenups, like whether it's with celebrities or with sports stars, and you see that how they get torn apart where, oh, well, this I wasn't dotted, this T wasn't crossed, so now you just give it all to her.
Correct.
Or him. And now it can go both ways a lot this day and age. So, yeah, I would imagine that dotting I's and crossing T's. It's funny, we didn't come into the show to talk about prenups, but actually it's a topic we hadn't talked about. And some of you, maybe, I would imagine they can consult with you so that it's a very comfortable situation for both parties, because obviously bringing up a prenup when you're about to get married might be a little uncomfortable.
It might be uncomfortable, and when you speak with an attorney about it, the other side has to consult their own attorney, for example, and in that situation, then both sides are getting legal advice that's independent.
See, that's a little odd. I mean, so obviously I married my wife and she was in Argentina. So when I met her, my friends thought I was crazy.
No order
You're
bride.
this girl that lives in another country that's going to take everything you own.
What catalog was that?
And sure enough, everybody's like, get a prenup. I'm like, look, guys, no, I'm not going to do that.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it was something I had to consider for a moment. So
Right.
there's probably more people out there considering it than we think.
And you did a great job with that too. I mean, Nella, you scored.
I didn't need one anyway, right?
You
We've
didn't have
been
to
together for
return her.
13
You didn't
years.
bounce
I
her
could
back
just
up and
crumble
ship
that
her
thing.
back. You kept her.
She's a keeper.
She is a keeper, no doubt about it. Okay, so we're heading into a break here. So when we come back, we're going to talk about some serious issues for a lot of us. And if it's not you, it's somebody, unfortunately, you probably know that's dealing with this in some way, shape, or form regarding guardianship, child visitation, especially we're heading into the holidays. I'm sure this is the hot topic right now, how to deal with that and how to correctly set that up. And, of course, the inevitable child support. I know I have to pay Gino a lot of money for this. All right, so you're here on the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. Make sure you don't go away because we've got some great stuff right here with Mashedy with Reape-Rickett Law Firm. Good stuff coming ahead. Don't go away.